Hey guys, it's Megan again. I got another 10 things video. This one is things that I don't like, that I don't care for, that bug me. I'll explain as I go. Number one is traffic. Who doesn't hate traffic? But everybody's going to the same area. How are they going to get there? There's traffic. I just don't like being stuck in traffic on a long, hot day when you're trying to get somewhere and you're running short on time. Although I do understand and grateful that you are in a vehicle and are able to go somewhere when you need to. Let's see. I know accidents occur because people are in a hurry or aren't watching where they're going, or the weather plays, into it, or physical things. But yeah, when you're stuck in a hot car for a while in traffic and it's not moving and your car's overheating and it's 90 to 100 degrees outside and you don't have anything to drink and you're tired or you need to use a restroom and you're stuck in gridlock traffic, I don't like it. I detest it. It's just too many angry people in one area, and everybody can't get somewhere fast, so we just have to be kind to one another. But I really don't like traffic. Crowds. I hate being in a crowd. I hate feeling like you're boxed in and you have too many people around you and you can't get around. I hate going to the stores doing Christmas shopping because as my health is right now, I have to rely on a motor wheelchair if I go to a super center or a big store. Actually, most of any stores these days. And a lot of other people rely on the same things. And you wait forever, or you have people that are rude, or you have shoplifters, or, the first of the month when you have military payday and you have, I can't really say anything bad about food stamps or welfare because I myself have been on them before. I am not on them currently, and I hope I don't have to, but I know that they're there if needed. I felt bad, but, I didn't abuse the system. I used them when I needed them, and when I realized I wasn't going to be able to anymore, I didn't fight it, I just gave them up. So, if you go on the first of the month, it's going to be crowded no matter where you go, unless you go, first thing in the morning, but even then, or around the 15th of the month, I think is about the same thing. If you get past, the first 10 to 15 days of the month, you have, most of the food stamps and welfare people have already gotten their stuff, and at least the first military payday. Then you have the second one of the month, and people that get paid every Friday, some of those are crowded too. I don't like crowds as in stores. I don't like them as in concerts and events. I just avoid those things because I just feel like I can't. I might have control over me, but I don't have control over my surroundings, and I don't want to be in a bad situation again and not be able to, get out if I need to. I always have an exit strategy. I always know how to, where the entrance and the exit is of a store, or where you're going, or an event, or anything, because I don't like being boxed in. I always have to have a plan. That's number 2. Number 3 is too much commotion and chaos. When you go into a store or go to an event and there's too much stuff going on around you, you might have somebody working this booth and that booth, somebody's cooking here, somebody's doing a craft here, somebody's cooking there, you have the people walking, you have the stands where you can get drinks, you have the bathroom, you have the ATM machines, you have the, different things. Amusement park, that's one of those places that I don't really go to. I kind of avoid as well. I haven't been to any big shows or concerts. Sometimes if I can get to the place early enough and I can get seated and I can feel like I'm safe, I'm okay. But if I'm, in the middle of a huge thing, I have health issues. I have issues with stuff like that, and I just can't. I can't deal with it. It's just too much, and I just want to leave, and sometimes I can't. All right. Number 4 is people with bad manners. You should teach your children, please and thank you, yes and no, yes sir, no ma'am. Just politeness. Open the door for somebody. Help somebody if they need it. Don't stare at somebody and laugh or make derogatory comments when, somebody like me is walking past with a cane, or somebody who's in a wheelchair, or somebody who's walking with a walker or slow, or you're stuck behind somebody in a motor cart and you want to make fun of them. I believe that is completely rude, and, it's not right. It's bullying, and that's wrong. So I really don't have a lot of respect for that. Or you're in a store and somebody is letting their kids scream, and you just give them whatever they want to shut them up, and the people around them are the ones that are paying for it, because you'll have chaos and stuff. You might have kids opening things in the store, or running around, or being where they shouldn't be. And I just like when you have you teach your kids how to be well behaved. Now, obviously, if you have a child that's hurting or in pain or sick, that's one thing, and I can understand that. But if you just let your kids scream and you don't try and do something to stop it, I'm not saying beat up your kid. I'm not saying that at all. But, kind of get your kid to calm down if you're out in public. Otherwise, that's just a bad thing. I've been to restaurants where people let their kids get out of control, or it's too much going on, and you have the one that's like, if you don't behave, I'm taking you to the bathroom, we're going to have a little talk, and I'm going to give you a little pop on your behind, and you'll be crying, and then you'll come out and you'll sit there like a statue. I have respect for the ones that discipline their kids and don't over discipline them where they're like beating them. I don't agree with that, and I don't think that's right. Alright, I've stated before, I watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of shows that, they have seasons, and then they, have the season finale, and you have to wait 3 or 4 months for them to come back, sometimes a year, depending on the show, or it could be 6 months. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Okay, there's one that's like 9 months, I think, for like Big Brother. But, most times it's going to come back. But I hate when you have a really good show and you have a really intense season, and then you have an intense cliffhanger, and then you're left and you don't know what is going on. And you have to wait and wait and wait, and you're obsessing about the show because you really like it, and you think about how they could, play out the thing or what they're going to do, and I just really don't like that. Or number 6, good shows getting canceled. What if you're watching a good show and it has its season finale, and they haven't properly closed things out, and then you hear or read or see that it gets canceled? You're going to feel like you're unfulfilled, like that storyline is, like, you need the ending to the story. You need somebody to write it or finish it up. I think it's incredibly weird the way that CBS is doing their, I think it's a CSI, like it had a season finale. Well, I think it went off, and then the season finale, or the series finale, is going to be around the time that most shows premiere. Like, I don't know if it's going to come back and do it, or if it's running new episodes through the summer, or what it's doing, but it's like a 2-hour series finale, and I think that's a little odd. But, you have people that are sitting there waiting, and then the new show's starting, like, oh, yeah, wait a minute. It's going to be gone anyways. Alright, I can't stand profanity. I can't stand the F word. I can't stand, most of the profanity words. I myself have caught myself saying a few of them, but I never say the F word, and I never say, things. I need to be better about it, but I don't start cursing anybody out or doing it in, like, I don't know. I'm just, I'm not, I think it's, profanity is somewhat, I don't want to say ignorant, but it's not smart. It doesn't make you sound very well educated. In fact, it makes you sound like you have a problem. And it's very derogatory, and I think it's wrong. But at the same time, they think that the people that use the words, and the really bad ones, they think that that makes them look cool, and it doesn't. Alright. I hate stress. I have issues with stress. I have health issues with stress. What I was talking about with the crowds and too much commotion. And, I've had to leave jobs. I've lost jobs because of health issues, but I don't deal with stress well. When, the end of last year and the beginning of this year, when I was planning our wedding, and I was, going like this with in-laws and family and friends and, people willing to contribute, and then people not knowing what the plans are, and it was just like, felt like this a lot. My immune system got completely compromised, and right before the wedding and immediately after, I was like sick really bad for over a month. Like, stress can do horrible things to your body, your blood sugar, your blood pressure, your overall health. There was bad stomach and allergy issues, and it was just like one after another. As soon as one would get better, the other one would start in. Breathing issues, and it'd be stomach issues, and it would just be the overall it was horrible. Then I'd lose my voice a couple times, and yeah, I just don't do well with stress. I tend to keep, I think part of my stress management right now is doing my YouTube videos. I really do. Because I can get my thoughts out there, and if somebody wants to watch it, good. If not, at least I've done it. I've communicated my feelings. And it teaches me how to manage that. When it gets unmanaged, I have, things like, I've had spells where I've passed out. I've had spells where the anxiety gets to be too much, that it causes me to pass out, blacked out. Now, none of that has been because of alcohol or drugs. It's been because of stress. I have had seizures. A lot of times those are brought on, like I said, by stress, or if I'm extremely tired and I'm not getting enough rest, I'll have a seizure. They're non-epileptic, and due to the fact that I can't consistently go 3 months without having one, I don't think I can get my driver's license ever. And I'm okay with that, because it's a lot of responsibility, and I don't trust myself out there. So I think it's better that I, don't. Okay. I despise when there's people in my life or people around me that try to pressure me to do stuff that I don't want to do. On our honeymoon, we got roped into going to some timeshare thing, and the guy that was doing the timeshare thing, he just kept pressuring us to spend money that we didn't have on a timeshare for something that we wouldn't even use and wouldn't have the money to be able to travel to go to these places. And I was like, this constant pressure. And he would, do that for like 5 minutes, and he'd get up and take a break, and then he'd come back and try to, coax you into doing what he wants. And once he realized we were like this with it, he finally backed off. But I hate being pressured to do something that I don't want to do or I'm not comfortable with, because when you do that, you push me, and I don't like being like that. Number 10. I hate wearing a dress, shoes, the whole 9 yards, pantyhose, all that. I hate wearing that. I'm more of a, nice pair of pants, and a nice shirt, or blouse, or, even a dress shirt sometimes, but I don't like being uncomfortable. And dresses make me uncomfortable. I very rarely wear one. My wedding day was the first time I'd had a dress on in over 3 years. Probably longer than that. It might have been since the time I got married at my first wedding. So, I'm not a dress person. I don't wear skirts. Most of the time it's, shirts and pants. That's about it. And I own tennis shoes and a pair of slippers. 2 pairs of tennis shoes and a pair of slippers. So that's how I roll. Anyways, that's another 10 things about me. These are 10 things that I don't care for, that I can't stand, that I don't like. I thought you guys might like to know a little bit more about me. I have one more set of 10 things that I'm thinking about doing in a little bit. I'm going to go back to my show for a little while. It's getting pretty late and I'm still wide awake. I took some Tylenol PM and something for my stomach and my diabetes and blood pressure pills and some allergy medication, so hopefully within the next hour or so I can actually go to bed. But for now, I'm going to go. I'll upload this, and I guess the rate I'm going with these videos tonight, I'm going to be getting close. I might be already at 80 by the end of the night. So, like, fave, share, subscribe, pass me along to your friends, let them watch my videos. I got all kinds of content. I've got new ideas coming up. I know there's people that want to get to know me, so I'm trying to tell you a little bit about me. So I think this 10 things is a good way to go. Tell me what you guys think. Email me, Megan, Megan, Sheppard, Sheppard81 at gmail.com. Again, that's meganshepard81 at gmail.com. That's Megan, Sheppard81 at gmail.com. And my YouTube handle is meganshepard81. I do have Instagram and I do have Twitter, but I can't remember my usernames. My Instagram might be meganshepard81. I'm not really sure. So mostly I use Facebook and YouTube and whatnot. So comment below, message me, whatnot, and I will see you guys later.